Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Aradhya. I am from Edu Abroad and I am a gold medalist from IPM IIM Indore. So, today we're going to talk about how to crack reading comprehensions for GMAT exam. Well, yeah. So, the GMAT exam is characterized by these long, passages which you are given to solve, and students often find themselves in a lot of difficulty, as in they might find the passage too lengthy and it may take up a lot of time to read the passage, or they might find it incomprehensible. So today we're going to learn about a few techniques which will help you crack the reading comprehensions in GMAT. Sure. So we're going to talk about how to go about the passage. First, first we glance through the questions. We go through the questions that are given on the screen, and then we start reading the passage. See, we are getting marks for solving questions. We are not getting marks for reading the passage. So it is important that we're able to answer the questions. So we first go through the questions, get a fair idea, and then we move on to the passage. So that while we're reading the passage, our brain is automatically scanning for the information that is needed to solve the question, right? Which is our goal. So number one, we read the questions first and then we move on to the passage. Now, number two, moving on to the passage, how do we go about it? Well, always try to read the passage in one go. For those of you who are just starting out with GMAT preparation, this might seem a bit challenging, but it is completely possible and highly advisable to read the passage in one go, right? Always try to finish the passage in the first time around. Move forward, keep moving forward, don't look back. It is very natural to not be familiar with the content of the passage, and the passage may be themed around something that you have never heard of before, and that's totally fine. Do not let that throw you off balance, okay? So just keep reading, keep moving, don't look back. But at the same time, a rough picture should get formed at the back of your mind. Okay, this is happening in the passage. Ye ho raha hai, or ye ho raha hai, ye ho raha hai. Okay, this is how it is flowing. A rough picture should always get formed at the back of your mind while you are going through the passage. This means you are comprehending the passage, you are able to understand what the passage is saying, and at the same time keep moving forward, right? If you go back again and again and try to understand each and every word or try to understand each and every line, it may take up a lot of time, and in the end it may turn out to be irrelevant information. You might not even need that particular line to solve the questions, right? Keep moving forward, don't look back, read the passage in one go. Now, third thing that I want to discuss about is concentration. One may get distracted, one tends to get distracted while reading the passage. It may be because the topic is completely unfamiliar to you, or it may just be because of the length of the passage. It may be heavy text, and while reading it, you might feel lost. So the key here is to concentrate. Concentration can be built by practice. I would advise you to solve a lot of reading comprehensions as much as you can. And another thing that I would advise for concentration is to read fast. This is a very common, there is this very common misconception that if you need to understand the passage, then you need to be slow, or if you need to understand any piece of text, you need to go very slowly, word by word, and then only will you be able to comprehend what the text is trying to say. But this is actually not true. It has been very well researched that the faster you read, the chances are higher that you will comprehend the passage. The chances of comprehending are better, and you will also be able to retain the information in your memory for a longer period of time. It's a well-researched fact. So please try to read fast and inculcate this habit of reading fast when in your daily practice, while reading the newspaper, while reading your books, or while solving reading comprehension questions. If you cannot understand a particular word, it's completely fine. But if you can get an overall sense of what the sentence is trying to say, then it's good enough. You can figure out the contextual meaning of the word from the sentence. In case there is a question upon that word in that reading comprehension, if there is a question asking you the meaning or the synonym or the antonym of that particular word and you do not know the meaning of that word, then just read the sentence and try to figure out the contextual meaning of that word. All right? So with this, I wish you all the very best for your GMAT prep. I will run through all the points we discussed very quickly. First, go through the questions, then go to the passage. Second, read it the first time round. Third, move forward, do not look back. Fourth, concentrate. Fifth, read fast. Sixth, place the details roughly in your mind. And lastly, if you're not able to understand something, just figure out the contextual meaning of that word from the sentence. So this is all I have for you. I wish you all the very best, and please stay connected. Please drop a like, drop a share, subscribe to EduBroad.